Welcome to
Hello.
Daughter Knows Best. I am Jeff, and you are Jay. Or not. Maybe you're not Jay.
I spelled it.
Oh, you're
But
too fancy. But some people might be just listening, and they'll be
I
like,
know. I hate when I'm listening to a podcast and it's like, well, you can see what he's wearing over here. I cannot.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Or
Ironic.
they're like
Irony.
talking about a dance move or something, and they're like, it was like this. And then they're
Yeah.
just silent.
And then I went like this, and they're like, yeah,
It's so
nice.
annoying. It like ruins my life. What are you drinking?
I am drinking some tea.
What kind?
It's like a not sleepy time, like I'm gonna go to sleep, but it's kind of like a chill stress reduction tea that I have that I thought would be really nice. I'm in a kind of a chill kind of mood. I worked at home today, which was nice.
Oh, lovely.
Got a lot done, and 3 more days of work, and then I'm off for like 11 or 12 days or something.
Yeah.
Off to
Sorry, I'm trying to put a piece of paper in front of my face.
British Columbia.
That's nice. Yeah. I had tea today because I went to get my nails done and they offered me tea.
Nice.
So I had like a plain black green tea, which I don't even know if I've ever had.
Was it good?
Now I did.
Wait, sorry, a black green tea?
No, black, like no milk.
Oh.
No, it was good. It was like
a jasmine green tea? That's
I
kind of
don't
very
know.
common
They
in
just said
places
green.
like.
You know what? So I have a lot of matcha, as you know. So I do have
Mm.
green tea, but that's obviously like a latte. But I have a lot of matcha, and last time I tried green tea, I definitely didn't drink as much matcha. So today I was like, oh, it's just like matcha vibes. Like it kind of does have that flavor because obviously
it's
matcha is
green
green tea. I didn't realize though that it was like the same flavor. So I didn't mind it. Usually I would hate it. It just tastes like plain matcha. Like if I put like, I don't know, what would be good in there? Like I don't know, a bit of strawberry, that would be good.
It's interesting because green tea is really good for you, right? Like it's super good for
Like why?
longevity. Oh, it's good. It actually regenerates like cells. And
Is matcha okay for that?
Oh yeah, matcha
Okay, because
too.
I drink a fuck ton of matcha.
Black tea, green tea are super good for you. Yeah.
Slay. Yeah, I drink a lot of matcha, honestly. It's so much better for my focus than coffee.
I got to tell you
really
this.
good.
You ruined your mother because we were out on Saturday, out running errands. And we were doing something, and I'm like, oh man, I'd love to have a tea. She's like, well,
banana bread matcha?
She's like, banana bread matcha. And I'm like,
that's not a tea.
I'm like, no, she wanted one. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, so we were in this pet store getting pet food, and Starbucks ordered some drinks for us. And I was like, this is weird. And then I went and got them. We got them. And she's like, yeah, normally I was like, I don't understand. Who cares? Like, this is a drink. And she's like, now I get it. Like, these are amazing. I want this all the time.
It's funny because I have that all the time. I don't have it like that. Usually, does she get regular milk and everything in it?
No. We got soy milk with cold foam and.
Well, the cold foam comes. That's part of the drink, But usually I take out.
They messed up
sugar.
though. They didn't put the crunchy things on, even though I asked for them.
The like bread topping.
Yeah,
that's really important to the drink. I think.
I was gonna go back, but
literally that and the banana pieces. That's what makes it so good. Like when you get the banana piece with like the crunchy. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. I think they're gonna discontinue it after spring probably. But
when I was in Salt Lake City, I obviously had a lot of airports, and I was trying. I got the lavender chai, and then I got the cherry chai.
Lavender chai is good. I don't like cherry chai.
I actually like the cherry chai.
It tastes like medicine to me.
No, it's good.
But I love the lavender on matcha and on chai. I think it's great.
But I was just like, I wasn't paying for it. So I was like, hey, I'm in another airport. Let's go find a latte.
Yeah.
Which was great.
Yeah. Do you want to see my nails?
Sure. So for your listeners.
Yeah, describe them.
They're kind of like, almost like an opal or something. Like they're very like gem-like, almost like a white, gemmy, shiny, translucent kind of thing.
Yeah, well, they're
opaque,
actually,
I guess.
I should get you to always describe my nails because that's like so interesting. Because what it is chrome powder. Yeah. So okay. What I usually do with my nails, and I'm new to this world too, honestly, because for the longest time I was trying to put this piece of paper in front of my face so I don't look at myself. the whole time. Yeah, like I think that I used to be so loyal to just like shellac. Do you know what that is? Yeah, that's what I used to get. It was just like a gel and it's just like a color, but it just stays better than like polish. Um, and I was very loyal to that and I didn't have extensions ever. And then I started getting extensions and I was like, this is fun to have like the long nails.
Right.
And then I got them for free for a while, which I think I told mom, but I don't know if I
Yeah.
told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you were
Yeah.
doing the ads for them or whatever.
Yeah. And I got like some fun design, which like I don't really want a big design, honestly, but I had to. So that was a bit annoying. I got a lot of compliments serving on them, but it was really annoying for self-taping. Anyway, and then, but when I was doing that, she was doing Gel X and she was doing extensions. And then I went in finally and paid for it myself, a service. And they were like, I don't think you should do that anymore. Your nails will die. And I was
Oh,
like, oh, that's not good. So then they did biogel on my natural nails. But the best thing about my natural nails, it's the same as my hair. It grows really fast. So they're
right.
like long as fuck. And everyone keeps being like, those are your real nails. I go, yeah, they are. Um, but today, yeah, I got chrome, which is what gives it that shiny
hmm
thing, which I haven't really gotten before. And I also got them round. That's why they kind of look like pearls. Usually I get almond, which you could put together what an almond shape would be.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pointy.
So that's your nail education for the day.
I think I prefer round.
I like the round actually a lot, and I didn't know if I would. The reason why I kept getting almond was because it's just what everyone. It's like the classic thing. And
Right.
also, I got it first because I got it for my Halloween costume, and I was a cat for Halloween. I was Kitty Softpaws, so like
Right. So it makes
almond.
sense to get almond. Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say though? Oh wait, I want you to guess how long this took.
1 hour. No idea. More or less. Let me get there. Yeah.
More.
More? Oh, oh, 2 hours?
Took an hour and a half.
Oh my God.
It usually does.
That's
They
crazy.
buzz off the previous polish and they file everything down and they put it in the shape you want. And then they like, I don't know, they put something on it that does probably like makes it healthier or something. And then they put the new gel on and the gel's like this, like, it's like putty consistency and they like scrape it on like they're like putting cement on things. It's crazy with like a, you know? And then you put it in this blue light a million times. So I always sunscreen my hands before I go in so that I don't like, I don't know, get
Because it
cancer.
bakes the gel, right?
Yeah. So I always sunscreen my hands a lot. Anyway, I don't get it done that often. But yeah. So they go in the light. And then at the end, well, you do it like 8 times because I have to do a bunch of layers of things. And then today she put on the chrome powder after all that. And then she put a layer of like shininess on it. And then she put like oil on my nails, my cuticles. And then she massaged my hands with moisturizer. And that was done.
So maybe this is the Gen X talking, but and maybe this is my guy, but that seems like a lot. I don't, and I know that it's funny because this isn't you, obviously, but I know I've heard women speak in the past, and they're like, "Well, I have to get my nails done because I want to look great because I want to meet a nice guy." I've never met a guy. That's not true, but most of my friends and most men I know never notice nails. They just don't. It just doesn't even think about it. And the couple of people that I know that would notice nails are not the kind of person anybody should date. They're horrible, horrible, shallow people.
Yeah.
So I think that, if that's the reason, if that's the motivation, I know it's not your motivation, but I'm saying if that's somebody's motivation, they should probably just not do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. For me, I feel like obviously when I was dating people, I was not doing that. Sometimes I got shellac. I would have liked to have my nails done in some way most of the time because it's fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't need them to be crazy. Like I feel like shellac, you've seen, it's just like a regular polish. It just stays longer. That's really it. I would be happy with that most of the time. Honestly, that's fine. And again, my nails grow pretty fast. So it's not like they'd be super short. I will say a lot of girls get extensions, and gel and stuff to protect their nails because they're brittle or they bite them.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do know a lot of girls do that because their natural nail are really short and maybe they bite them or maybe they just break really easily. So I can see that because it's also, like it's kind of painful when you cut your nail too short. So I think a lot of girls do that so that it's protected. That's not an issue for me, but I do like the way it looks. I don't know. I don't really think of it as like for a person though.
I'm just saying I've heard people say that before, and I think
That's
that's
so
not
interesting.
cool, man.
I don't know anyone personally who feels that way. I will say I like having it for serving. Like it feels vibes. I don't know. You know? I don't know. It just feels correct. And then for teaching, I will say, I've told you this. I dress my most teenager when I'm teaching so the
Yes,
teens like me. And then if I have my nice nails, like they just think I'm cool and it's good. Like it's helpful, you know?
that's great. I'm glad for you.
But yeah,
Uh,
also like I will say, yes, it's a long time, but I feel, and probably a lot of people relate to this, it's like kind of a self-care thing. Because you go and you like put on your messy bun and you grab a coffee, and they always get you a coffee. That's why I had a green tea. They always get you a drink, and you chat with the nail girl, and it's just fun.
that's cool. I mean, look, to each their own. I don't really care that much either way. Cool. So, what are we talking about tonight? What's the topic?
Nepo, baby.
Nepo babies. Cue the music.
Nepo babies, I hope they don't have rabies. Nepo babies, I think they're privileged, maybe.
I bet Katie's music for but that's cool. I love your music.
Now your turn.
No, but that's okay. So, do you think everybody knows what a Nepo baby is?
I'm like certain they do. Or
Well,
at
we're
least
going to tell them
my
anyway.
generation. All right, you go for it.
A Nepo baby, Nepo meaning nepotism for those old people like me, is someone whose career benefited significantly from family connections, especially in entertainment, media, fashion, or business.
So I'm curious what you know about a Nepo baby, or what you knew prior to researching, if you did any research. I don't know, but
I did do a little research, but really, I always think of like, well, there's a couple different kinds of nepotism, right? There's like, and I see this a lot where people I know, even their family or their started a business, and then over time, they grew up and they went to school, and then they end up taking over the business, right? That's super common.
that's yeah,
That is nepotism. I mean, you're
it
giving.
is. Yeah.
And I know some people that they directly, got that. And then there's some people that when I was in Salt Lake, and some of that group, that industry group I'm part of, there's some people there, they're like a dad and a son, and they're there together. And eventually the son's going to take over, and that's fine. So there's that. And then there's like the famous people. So like one that comes to mind is like Nicolas Cage, right? So
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage
is
Coppola, yeah. So I mean, his dad is Francis Ford Coppola. So
have you seen the Coppola dad? Wait, okay. You finish your Coppola thing, and then I have to show you something.
No, I was just gonna say. So I mean, I know he changed his name to Cage, but everybody knows.
I think that's so bullshit. But wait, I do have to show you this really quick. I wonder if can I share my screen? Wait, let me get it up first.
You can, because we did it before, remember?
Coppola. 1 second.
You have to go to share.
I know. Let me just find it first. And then, oh my God, yeah. Okay. Let me share my screen. How do I do that?
It's under share.
There it is. Do I share screen? Okay, I see.
Yep.
Oh my God. Katie has so many fucking tabs open. So it's like, choose what to share, and it's everything. Anyway. Okay, we're here. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to make it bigger. Yes, I see it.
Oh my God. This is like a stupid TikTok.
John Coppola, Alan Coppola, Gia Coppola. Sophia Coppola, very famous Coppola, didn't have a Coppola, Mary Thomas More. Had a little baby, named the baby Romy. Romy is a model and a singer and an actress. Speaking of an actress, Talia Shire, Princess Ford's sister, Talia Shire, had 2 sons. Well, you might have heard of them, Jason Schwartzman, Robert Schwartzman, before we finally turned up stage. Little Mickey Dave, he thought that he could hide when he chased his thinking aim, but we found you, Little Mickey, and your Coppola fame. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. So put your hands together and clap really loud for the Coppola family. You make us so proud. Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty good. I like it. I forgot about like Sofia Coppola and a bunch of
You
those
forgot about
people.
Sophia? She's
Yeah,
like the best one.
I just forgot about her.
So her daughter is really famous on TikTok, speaking of nepotism, Romy Mars.
Okay.
And she actually went viral a couple years ago because she's about my age, I think, but
Okay.
she was like a teenager at this point. And she went viral she made a TikTok where she was like, I'm grounded because I tried to steal the family jet, so make pasta with me. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, because it was just like, we all know who that is. You know what I mean? Like,
But that is kind of funny.
it was hilarious. And she's not like that now, but she does definitely post things that you're like, shares a lot more than a lot. A lot of Nepo babies are very like quiet about it.
Yeah, I
Like,
would
she's
be.
not. She's not. It's hilarious.
Who did I see? There was a Nepo. Oh, somebody's kid. Oh, I don't know if I could find it quickly, but somebody's child wants to be, they want to be like a country music star, and they're living in a trailer in Nashville, but it's like somebody really famous. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but it was just, I just read that the other day and I thought that was really funny because I don't know why that makes the news, right?
Because Nepo, I guess.
Tom
So
Hanks's son,
he's
Chet Hanks.
so not the other one.
No,
How
Tom
old is
Hanks,
this one?
35
And he's 35 and he's living in a trailer?
in Nashville.
That's so dumb.
So that's
If you're
crazy.
rich, just be rich.
Well, maybe Tommy's like, no, you can't have any more of my money, buddy. We don't know the story of that. So
True.
did you a crazy story about nepotism, I assume?
So what made me think of this actually was Northwest.
Northwest.
You know who that is?
I do. Kanye's child.
Kanye and Kim's, yes. North.
So they have another kid, right? Like Blue?
They have like 5 kids.
Oh.
They have North. I know this from watching the Kardashians. They have North, Chicago, Saint, and Psalm, I think. I think that's
and
it.
North is the oldest?
North's the oldest.
North is a girl.
She's like 12,
yeah.
I think.
I saw a thing about her at Lollapalooza, or no, not the other place.
Was this the corset?
No, North went to.
Oh, just her. What are you talking about?
North was at what's the music festival, the big one in the U.S. recently?
Coachella?
Yeah, North was at Coachella.
Okay, like just there.
North is 12, and North was hanging out like, and people were like, "Is this really cool for a 12-year-old to be hanging out with these people at this music festival? Like, this seems a little bit bad."
Well, that's the thing is like, there's been a lot of that recently where I don't know where she was, but she was wearing this corset. Probably fine. I don't want to share again because I'm scared. Just send
Don't
me a
worry, I
picture.
can look it up if you want.
Look up North. Yeah, look up North corset, Northwest corset.
Oh, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. I'm going to leave a tab open up here so I can do that. Otherwise, it doesn't. North corset.
Northwest corset. I don't know if, well, it probably
came up right away. I don't think it's a great idea, but it's not super revealing. Like, I'm like, well.
Yeah, she's like covered.
She's very covered, I think.
But I know people were mad though, because they were just like, why would she let her dress that way out in public when she knows, like, since she was a toddler, she's been on screen and stuff.
Well, that's the other thing, right? If it was just a random child.
Yeah,
right?
whatever.
Like, who cares? Like, whatever. But you're right. Yeah. Everybody, those pictures, that's going to be out into the world forever now. Like, literally forever.
But when I was 12, I had a bikini. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, if it's a random kid, it's kind of like, all right, sure,
It's not like super lacy or something. It's just like on
the corset. No, it's full. It's the problem also is that North is a curvy girl, and on another 12-year-old that wouldn't. Frederick, it's nepotism here in the room right now.
Freddie's a little discombobulated. He got a haircut, so
why is he here?
He got let in here.
He could exit.
No, because then he'll just bark out there. This is better. He'll be okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about him.
So anyway, yeah, but she's curvy too. On another 12-year-old, that would probably look fine. No one would have said anything. So Northwest, to give a bit of background,
Actually.
she 2 years ago, I think, did the Lion King anniversary concert.
Right.
Did I tell you about this?
You've
And
told me about it,
yeah, she was Simba or whatever and saying, I
yeah.
just can't wait to be king. And people were mad because can she sing? Not really. But so I watched that episode of the Kardashians and, you know, everyone knew she couldn't sing. Kim was like, well, she just wants to do it and they want her to do it and whatever. But like people were pissed. And then people were mad at Kim because they were like, why would you open your child up to this kind of criticism?
Mm.
It's tough, right? Because she wanted to do it. I watched the episode. She did want to do it. But then she hasn't taken voice lessons. It wasn't like,
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, yeah, because a regular kid who couldn't sing wouldn't get that break, obviously. But then, there's going to be hate if she's not amazing. Hell, even if she's amazing, there'd be hate. So
the thing that happened recently
Mm.
is that, let me make sure I'm reading it properly. So North dropped her first EP.
Okay, but I thought she can't
at
sing.
12. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard it. Maybe it's rap.
It
like
doesn't
Kanye,
matter,
right?
I guess, in a way
It
nowadays.
doesn't. But yeah, if you heard Addison Rae,
Yeah.
not to be a jerk, but anyway, dropped her first EP. It's called North Ever. So it's like it's like capital N-O,
Yeah.
and then lowercase RTH, the number 4, and then V-E, or sorry, Jesus.
EV.
It's N-O, capital N-O, lowercase RTH, 4, lowercase E-V-R. So
Right.
North for forever. But it's like, no, you know what I mean?
I do.
It's crazy. So she produced it herself. And one of the lyrics that was kind of going viral was, I got fans everywhere that I can't avoid. I was born a star. I ain't ever had a choice. Getting bread, even though I'm just a kid. So like, that was like,
Look,
I feel bad.
If you're Kim Kardashian and Kanye's kid, you don't stand a chance.
No.
You're just like,
you're going to be a joke.
Yeah. You just, the only way I think around it would be to totally be anonymous and just go and do something like, and I don't know if North has a middle name, or it could go by like Nyla or something. I don't go by something a little more normal and just go get a normal life and just act like you don't know who the hell these people are. But because of the TV show, that could be pretty tough.
Well, yeah.
And child actors in general don't usually, famous children don't usually turn out, it usually doesn't go very well in general. There's a couple that made it out, but.
Yeah. And, but I do feel bad because I wrote songs at 12.
Sure.
I loved writing songs at 12. They were awful.
I was going to say, would you want them out there now in the world?
No, that's the problem. Yeah.
So
nepotism.
We want to play a fun game. Sure. I brought a fun game. We're going to play a game. It's called Nepo Baby or Self-Made.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you some people's names, and I
probably know a lot.
You probably know a lot of them, but this will just be a fun game.
Okay.
All right. Taylor Swift.
That's a trick question.
It is. It is a trick question.
Because she grew up very wealthy, right?
Super wealthy.
Yeah. Have you seen that? Okay. So her album, Dead Poet Society, I think that was the second last one. Yeah. It has this lyric. I forget where. It's the one that was like 30 songs, that album.
Yeah.
It has a lyric that goes, you wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me. And then everyone was like putting pictures of her childhood home.
It's like a mansion.
Yeah. It was really funny. So she grew up very wealthy, and I forget the story, but she's not self-made, right? What's the story?
So mostly self-made, but with massive financial support. So no celebrity hookup.
Yeah.
But lots of money.
In a way.
So not classic nepotism, but I'd say nepotism adjacent, personally.
It's a form of it. Even AMDA made me think that a lot. And even I was like, the fact I can come here in itself at all, even though it was a struggle, fact I could do it, that's definitely a form of privilege that like people a lot of people
Well, we
just
always
couldn't.
said that about you and your brother being able to play instruments and do it. I mean,
It's
you
true.
can't be really poor and do crazy voice lessons or violin
Yeah.
lessons, or it costs a ton of money, right? So,
Or the fact that like I obviously am an actor now, and yes, I have survival jobs, but there have definitely been points in my life already where I've been like, ooh, if I didn't have parents, I would be so fucked right now. Like, there have been some time. I mean, because things were. But the point is, I knew that I was allowed to take that time to like figure stuff out because I
safety
had a
net.
fallback. That
Safety net.
people
You have a safety net, right? If
I
everything
do.
goes wrong and you need rent, like, bank of mom and dad will help you out and get you through. That's okay though. And you're lucky, you're right. And it always makes me think of there's a video I had to watch for work one time, and I always remember it. It was like all these people, probably like 30 people on a field, and they say, okay, if you
Or the line thing.
yeah, you ever see that?
I've seen this.
Yeah, where it's like if you've never,
I mean, they made us watch that in school.
I liked it though. It's like if you've never ever like been food insecure, take a step forward. And anyway, and they do all these different things. If you've and then the end of the day, people like you and me grew up kind of middle class. We're like almost to the end of the damn field. You know what I mean? And you got people that are still at the starting line, like they haven't even started. And I think that's a good visualization to say, like, we've had like a leg up a little bit. Like I went to university, you went to university, your brother went to university, like we all went to things. And I mean, I think it's interesting, right? I mean, that's not nepotism per se,
but it is privilege.
But it's privilege.
But it was hard to ignore at AMDA when like just little things would bother me where I'd be like, this girl, I don't know, like this girl is a great singer, but she also took dance the whole way through, and I had to choose. Like I did dance a little bit, but I couldn't always take them consecutively because obviously they're expensive, especially the amount of dance that you'd need to do.
And time.
Yeah.
And we lived a little more rural, so to get to the big studios was like far away, and then that gas.
Or like
and
I
time.
knew people who like went to performing arts high schools in like
Right.
big cities, and like it's just like it was hard to ignore, and it was so frustrating because there's nothing I can do to fix that now. It's done. It's happened, and I'm in the spot with all these people who are wealthier than me and just trying my best. Like it felt like one of those TV shows,
Yeah,
like
the poor kid at the Ritz school.
Like, literally.
Okay, we're gonna keep going with our game. So Dakota Johnson.
Nepotism.
Definitely Don Johnson.
I knew that. Yeah.
Zendaya.
And Don Johnson and the other girl. I don't know her name. I know her mom's famous. Melanie? Melanie.
Griffith? Zendaya.
Self-made.
Yep. Maya.
Shake it up, Chicago. Sorry, what?
Maya Hawke.
Oh my God, nepotism. So much
Ethan's
nepotism.
little baby.
And Uma Thurman.
And Uma, yeah.
Why are you only knowing the fathers?
I don't know. Because her name's Hawke and her name's Johnson.
That will do it.
Yeah. Lady Gaga.
She looks like Uma Thurman.
Lady Gaga.
Self-made. Stephanie Germanopoulos. Do you know that she was in college and they had this her real name is Stephanie Germanopoulos. I think I'm saying that right. And she there's a Facebook group made about her at the time in college that says Stephanie Germanopoulos will never be famous, and they were like cyberbullying her.
Yes. And then she became Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the last laughs on with her, I guess.
She's crazy though. Have you seen those clips of her? It's like people will make compilations because she said this like 8 times in public settings. She always says the same thing. She goes, if there's 100 people in a room and none of them believe in you, but there's just one that believes in you. Like this is her speech she gives, and she's said it like 10 separate times, and everyone will compile them together. It's really funny.
You know what though?
No, it's just funny that it's so many times. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Like she's right.
Lily Rose Depp. Easy ones.
That's too easy.
All right, we'll go to some harder ones.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Billie Eilish.
Well, her brother was already doing stuff. He was in Glee and was releasing music and stuff, and worked with some people like as a producer too, I believe. I think her parents were entertainment adjacent.
They were there,
right?
They were says here they were actors.
Well,
not major actors, but they were actors. Like they had.
Well, even like I went to school with a girl, lovely girl. Her mom is a casting agent.
Right, so that's something.
That'll do it. Oh yeah, she was in lots. It was really annoying. And then but then yeah, they have money, right?
It doesn't say that here. It says it's gray area though. It's a gray area. And Timothy Chalamet.
He went to LaGuardia, and I know I used to live right by LaGuardia
Says
High
he's
School.
partially connected, but it's debated.
I mean, he's rich.
Yeah.
I don't know about anything else. I know the LaGuardia kids; they were loaded. So
How about Selena Gomez?
I don't know. I actually know nothing about that.
Self-made.
Disney kid.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I think you know the rest of them. Angelina Jolie.
I do not know.
Oh, she's a Nepo baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the older ones I don't know as much.
Yeah.
Because I don't know their parents.
I could have done those people. I don't remember who her parents are, but they're famous people.
There's been a lot of debate about this with Chapel Roan recently.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's not, I don't think connected.
Right.
But she kept, have you seen this?
No, I meant right because I looked up her parents.
She kept Chapel?
No, Angelina Jolie.
Oh, okay. Sorry. She keeps her joke was that she was a Midwest princess and she was like, oh, I, grew up blah blah blah, like poor, and then they found out she wasn't. I'm actually not informed on that, so I shouldn't state she grew up rich. I don't know, but it seemed like people thought.
Angelina Jolie's dad is John Voight, who's a super famous old actor. So yeah, she's definitely a Nepo baby for sure.
I didn't know about Kate Hudson until recently.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because her mom is super famous, Goldie Hawn.
I know.
And
crazy.
Kurt Russell.
That's insane.
Super famous people.
I just didn't realize that.
Yeah, they're an odd couple that they've been together for 1,000 years, but they are not together, but they're together. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
It's so rumors, Fleetwood Mac,
they're in love and they're still together, I think, but they're not technically married. I don't think they live together, but they love each other.
Never get away from the sound of the woman who loves you.
What about Kiefer? Good old Kiefer Sutherland.
I have no idea.
Donald Sutherland's his daddy.
I don't know who either of them are.
Yes, well, you know Kiefer Sutherland is. How about Lost Boys? He's the main vampire in Lost Boys.
Don't remember.
Well, Donald Sutherland is in Hunger Games. He's the President Snow.
Okay.
So that's the dad. Kiefer's in tons of things. He was in 24, a TV show. He was in Designated Survivor TV show. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he's Canadian. Just so you know.
That's good.
Okay, that's my game. I don't have any more.
That's great. What do you think about Nepo babies?
Well, it's interesting because I thought about it after I got my topic and think it's not super fair how they get their break, but if they're really not good, I feel like it's just going to go fast.
It weeds them out?
Yeah, so if the people we talked about are actually pretty good actors. And Nicolas Cage is a crazy person, but he won an Academy Award for a movie. He can act sometimes. You know what I mean? Moonstruck. He literally won an Academy Award for that movie.
Okay. Lily Rose Depp. It's funny you mentioned her. So she was in that movie, Nosferatu, right? Did you see that?
I did not.
No, I did see it. But regardless, the movie's whatever. She was okay. She did what she needed to do. Her audition tape is the most feral thing you've ever seen. It's her in a room, no self-tape background, nothing's going on. She has the camera here. So it's and she's crying, sobbing, freaking out. It's improv. She didn't do the sides. And she's just kind of having really what looks like a breakdown on tape. And there's a clip of the people, whoever made the movie, talking about, oh, it was so raw, so feral, it was amazing. And I was like, anyone else who said that to you,
they would just
be like, what the hell is this? No. She's having a mental breakdown.
I agree. Yeah. If that was just Jane Smith, they'd be like, no, she didn't even do the sides. Screw her.
Yeah.
They would not do that.
Yeah.
So I think that I feel once you kind of was she good in the movie? I don't know. I didn't see
I thought she was fine. I don't know.
But I think is she going to have a massive career though and be really good?
Lots of bad actors have massive careers.
You don't think it weeds people out eventually? It must. Could think of how celebrities have kids. You think other ones would want to act, and somebody would have. No.
I think it really depends. I think it's a lot about PR more than skill.
Okay, Kevin Smith, you know who that is because of
Yes.
me. His daughter's been in tons of his movies, but I mean, I don't think
Nothing
she's
else?
doing anything else. Nothing I've ever seen.
Hmm.
Um,
That's interesting.
There's some amazing actors on this list. Sorry.
Some of them are.
Jamie Lee Curtis, her parents are super famous.
Wasn't aware.
Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh, like old fashioned famous. I mean, I think there's some of them have longevity. You mentioned Kate Hudson. I think she's pretty good. Zoe Kravitz.
Right.
She's a really good actress. You don't think she's a good actor?
In?
She's in a TV show I watched.
I've never seen her in a thing. I just know because she's always up into some drama in her life.
Okay.
She was engaged to Harry Styles. Everyone's going
she was
crazy
or
about
she
it.
is?
She is right now. She just
Isn't
got
she like
engaged to Harry
way
Styles.
older than Harry Styles or no?
I don't know.
Oh.
Harry Styles is 30 something. I feel like.
I have no idea how old she is.
Yeah.
Do you know Gracie Abrams?
Oh yes, I do, and I was gonna bring her up.
Okay. I know who J.J. Abrams is. I don't know who Gracie.
Do you know the
Abrams
song that goes it's her big song. She's a pop star now. What you do to get her off? Taking in her hair like, oh my God. You've heard it.
Yes, I've
It goes,
totally heard that.
ooh, da, 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 so true.
Yeah.
Made it out alive, but I think I lost it. But da, 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 da. Yeah, that's her song. That's her big song. That was everywhere when it dropped. It was literally everywhere. I don't know what she was doing before that. Like, I don't know if she... But what is crazy about Gracie Abrams to me, I've never seen anyone else talk about this, is she always goes, and this isn't even a criticism, but she goes about with the aesthetic of like smaller indie artists. Like she'll wear like the long skirt and just be like her and her guitar on stage. And it really looks like she's just a girl with a dream. But
J. Abrams is her dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's not like she denies it, I don't think. But it just is interesting to me. And the big scandal that she was kind of involved in, or I guess there's been a couple. I think people think she's a Zionist. I'm not really sure. I don't really listen to her, so I don't really know. But one of my students is doing one of her songs.
Well, J.J. Abrams is Jewish, I'm pretty sure.
So probably.
Yeah.
Not that Jewish people are, but
no, I mean it could track. Maybe that's where, or maybe that's where the rumor came from too. I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if it's true. I literally
Here's a good example: Willow and Jaden Smith.
Well, Jaden Smith, I haven't heard or seen from in a very long time. Willow's been doing some stuff.
Yeah, but they're not good. Like, do people actually buy it?
Some of Willow's music is good.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. There was this big song a couple years ago, and it's pretty fucking bomb. Some of them, I actually like Willow's music. You know what I like about it? It's weird. Like, it's a little offbeat. And what I do think is it's a little too offbeat to be mainstream, and it probably wouldn't have been otherwise. But I like it. So
okay. I got a good one. Jacob Dylan. Do you know Jacob Dylan?
Who is that?
You know Bob Dylan is.
Yeah.
Jacob Dylan is Bob Dylan's son.
Okay.
Jacob Dylan had a really big album back in the olden days, back in the late 90s. You know the song One Headlight? Or he did a remake of We Could Be Heroes. Anyway, it was huge, and I really actually liked his stuff. I'm not a huge fan of Bob Dylan, but I really like Jacob Dylan's stuff. And then he just disappeared. I think he had like one or two albums. He was just like, I think he produces now. He's not doing it anymore. But I actually liked it a lot, so it's kind of too bad.
Willow doesn't put out a lot. So wait, who was I talking about before we were? I had more to say. Gracie Abrams. Gracie Abrams, her big scandal. This is that she has like washerboard abs. Like she's pretty ripped, and someone at an interview asked her, "What's your ab routine?" Like fans want to know, and she got really mad and was like, "The constant discourse around women's bodies. I have no ab routine." Everyone's like, "Okay, one, that's a lie. Like you very clearly do. So why would you say you don't?" You know what I mean? Like to be like, "Oh, I'm so perfect. I don't even work out." Two, like I think they were just asking about your ab routine. I don't think everything is like it's a discourse around women's bodies. Like
I could see why she'd be mad, but in the flip side, seems like a softball, just fun question. You know what I mean?
I wonder if she's got asked it a lot, but that's what blew up though. So, but yeah.
Oh, I
Sorry.
got a Nepo baby for you.
I
So
love that you're
didn't.
just naming Nepo babies.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, go on.
Ben Platt,
Yeah,
but
big
he can
one.
sing.
Well, yeah, he's talented. I don't think okay. I don't think the problem is. Here's the problem. I don't think the problem is that some of them aren't talented. I think a lot of them are talented. I think people don't claim it. Like that was the big discourse like a year ago-ish when people were talking about Nepo babies. Is that people would like be a Nepo baby and then someone would say, do you think your success has anything to do with your parents? Which like, duh. And they would be like, no. And it's just like, how removed from
So,
reality are
look,
you?
they should be saying, look, I probably, like we just talked about like a
Yeah.
little while ago, they should be saying, look, I probably had some breaks that other people didn't have, but I also have worked hard doing these
I
things.
think that's fine. Obviously, it's not. Okay, Ben Platt, if you sing like Ben Platt, we know you've worked hard. It's hard to get to that level of singing. Like, obviously,
Now, if
you've
Ben Platt showed up, if
practiced.
his dad did all this stuff and Ben Platt showed up and he could sing and he just kept going, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a problem, right? But
Yeah.
Ben Platt he sings like an angel. Like, it's ridiculous.
It is. He's amazing. But that's the thing is like, I just wish I've never seen him talk about Nepo babies, but like, I wish people would just be like, yeah, I am, but whatever, I'm good. Like, that's fine. I think that's fine.
I think it's easy to just be like, yeah, I had some breaks, but like, here I am. And
People
I'd like to think
Yeah.
without them, I'd still eventually have gotten here. And maybe
They try and dispute it. And I'm like, shut up. Like, come on.
Do you think people are harsher on female Nepo babies versus male Nepo babies?
I've seen stuff from male ones too. Actually, there's the last season of White Lotus, there's this kid. I don't know who he is or who his mother is. Wait, I'm curious. What's his name in the show? White Lotus kid. But I remember he had a quote. Okay, gotta find this guy. Okay, his name is Sam Nivola. He was in like White Lotus. He was fine. I saw it. He was okay. I don't know. He didn't wow me. He was all right. Sam Nivola is the son of actors Emily Mortimer and Alessandro Nivola. But he said,
which I've never heard
his
of
quote,
them before. So
me neither. But I guess he was asked about it. And he said, I didn't get my dad's agent to call up so-and-so. I did it by myself. I didn't want to give anyone an excuse to be able to say that anything I've achieved has been because of anyone other than me. And he said, other than my genes, I don't think I can attribute much of my success to my parents. Like, I just think, don't lie. Like, don't lie. I don't care if it's like your agent. It just doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, it's not
There's a certain amount of privilege living in LA, period, point blank. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything's privilege.
Yeah, and it's not like I have any connections in the music or film industry whatsoever to pull on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I did, I might do it, but I don't have that, right? So I mean, it's kind of
and knowledge is privilege, right? Like the fact that his parents knew he grew up knowing the correct route of who to talk to and when to talk to them about what is a privilege. You know what I mean? Other people have to learn that. Like,
yeah, there was somebody. Oh, it was Matthew McConaughey. In his book, he talks about how when he first showed up for his first audition, and they said, "Do you have the sides?" He had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah,
like zero.
So not a Nepo baby.
Not a Nepo baby. No. Though it is weird that his half brother is what's his name? Oh my god, how come I'm blanking on everything tonight? I drank too much of that
sleepy.
tea. I drank too much of sleepy tea. Who
is this?
I feel like it's just on the tip of my tongue. I'll get it.
The tip of the teeth, the lips, the tongue. The tip of the teeth, the lips, the tongue.
Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson is Matthew McConaughey's half brother. Like they both have the same dad. And they didn't know this while their dad was alive. And they both became famous actors totally independently.
Where did they live?
In different places.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
They actually are related to each other.
Are there Nepo babies that you think aren't very good?
I was kind of thinking about that as we were talking. Not that any that come to mind, but there's got to be some out there, right?
I have a couple, but I
Well,
don't want to say. I don't
yeah,
want to
you
put
do
them
it.
on blast right now.
Yeah,
No,
blast
I
them.
don't. No, I don't think
Nobody,
so.
nobody listens to our podcast. It's fine. Go for it.
What if they do? What if they find me after I'm famous? No thanks. But yeah, I have a couple that I don't. It's not that I don't think anyone's abhorrent. Yeah, I don't think anyone's abhorrent.
That's funny. I think that like eventually, I don't know. Do you think Gen Z is they're more against being are they more anti-privileged, like anti-nepo than like older generations, or do you think, or is it just because they're not owning up to it?
Well, there was this like movement. I think the Nepo baby movement would have gone away really fast if everyone had just been like, "Oh, yeah," but instead everyone was like, "No." So it's weird.
Because I mean, it makes sense to me how if you grow up in LA and your parents are really involved in show business and you get exposed to that, you might be like, well, I kind of want to do that. Like that
Sure.
sounds like fun. Like I get that.
Mhm.
And then eventually, if you are an actor and you're going to act, and then you probably get acting classes or whatever because you've got money, and then eventually the dad's like, oh, you want to audition for this thing, and you're like, is KT home?
Yeah. But yeah, no, 100%.
Like I understand how that could happen, especially if you went to the set with your parents and it seemed like magical, and you went to Kraft Foods and got a donut. And you're like, wow, this is the best
And
place in
everyone
the
was
world.
super nice to you.
Yeah, and everyone's
'cause you're
nice to you. And you're
the
like,
celebrity's
yeah,
child.
and you're
Yeah.
like, I want to do this. This looks like pretending all the time. This is great. Like I understand it.
I love act. Really? You should be an actor, Tad.
No, but I mean, I understand why those kids would do
Pretending
that.
all the time is really fun. That is why I do it.
Well, there's so many actors in interviews over the years that have said like, I can't believe they pay me to just like pretend.
Literally. No, because I remember being like 11, 12, and everyone stopped wanting to like play pretend, and I was like, oh,
But
kinda
why?
sucks. Like, I'm kind of not done. Like, yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah,
Even
I'm not
self-taping's fun. Like,
really. What was it?
Yeah.
And your movie was fun.
oh my God, a blast. Speaking of, not a premiere date yet, but we are doing like just a cast and crew premiere, like for fun, in June.
Nice.
So the date's been set for that. So I will get to see it very quickly here. So that'll be really fun.
That's so exciting. So are they shopping it around now?
I'm assuming. Because they just finished. Like I was seeing on like a couple people's stories on Instagram, like, oh, we're coloring it, It's just like the last step. So or one of them.
I have some questions here that weirdly we've talked about. It says, is privilege more offensive when people deny it?
Yes.
Yes,
It makes me so mad. Well, and I get it to an extent because I felt like when I was growing up in like rural Atlantic Canada, as like, not a rich person, I definitely felt to an extent where I was like, I felt underprivileged in my industry. Like I was like, well, that's not fair. And it's
Yeah.
not. But then AMDA did put things in perspective because I was like, I was able to come. I am able to, try this career and
There's different levels for sure.
I have access to like great training. I had access to voice lessons for fucking 15 years or something. Yeah, like and even like listen, was I the best dancer there? No. Was I the worst? No, because I was in and out of dance. Like, like there was definitely some privilege in there. And of course I worked hard, and of course I was a nerd about it. So I definitely trained even by accident a lot of the time, just because like I taught myself piano and like I sang constantly, and I like obviously like loved acting, and like me and mom would just do stuff for fun, and we would do monologues for fun. Like, of course I worked hard, but like some people can't do that.
It's true.
So
For sure.
I guess to an extent I'm like, I get why people don't realize they have it.
Sure, but if you became famous and people are like, oh, are you a Nepo baby? You'd be like, no, my parents have no connection whatsoever.
Yeah.
Right? You could obviously acknowledge that you have some privilege.
So yeah, I grew up upper middle class. Like I definitely like had access to stuff, but
would you use family connections if you could?
yes.
Damn straight, right?
Hell
Totally.
yeah.
Totally. I would do them for you if I could.
Yeah, like I don't think there's anything. I don't think maybe someone is. I don't think most people are saying it's wrong to be a nepo baby. It's fine.
You don't have a
Like
choice, so you
just
but
say,
boring.
yeah, but just like don't. Why are you
Just
denying
own
it?
it.
It's
Just
dumb.
own it.
It's dumb. And no one like okay, like Margaret Qualley, I don't know, is really big right now, right?
Okay.
Like Andy McDowell's daughter. She's huge right now, right? She wasn't like I knew like or I didn't know she was, but she came out on my periphery like I don't know a couple years ago, and she was in like a movie, but it wasn't like a huge role, whatever. Like she's been building up. I don't think I knew she was a nepo baby till she was huge. Like she still had to work her way for sure. Like, and she's already like 30. Like, sorry, not that that's old, but I just mean like wasn't like right out the gate. She's huge,
I mean, she's
whatever.
not 12 or and
No.
releasing an album. Bryan Cranston's daughter is on The Pit. And she's amazing. Like her acting is crazy. I mean, he's an amazing
That's
actor
cool.
too, right? But she's an amazing actor,
Well,
right?
yeah. And I think Margaret Qualley, my thing I was going to say is that, or Qualley, whatever it is, I think she's shooting herself in the foot a little bit, only because I think she's pretty good. Like one of the things she did before she was gigantic, people probably knew who she was Maid, which Mom watched. I made her watch. Remember?
Right. Yeah.
Maybe you saw bits of it, but yeah, she was amazing in that. It was awesome. And obviously she was an nepo baby, like Andy McDowell's in that. So like, you know, but like she was great. But I think then she did a couple things, and then The Substance was what blew up. And I didn't see that. She was probably good. But like I've seen her in a couple things since. Like I saw her in I think it's called Blue Moon, which is the thing about Lorenz Hart, that movie, which I actually really liked. I thought she was so miscast. And is that really necessarily her fault? Like, no, but it is good to be smart about your career and say, like, oh, people are not, like, I'm not going to do my best in this. And some people are going to wish it went to someone else. Because, like, for example, like, that character was supposed to be one in college and, like, 19. She's, like, 30. Does she look good? Yeah. Does she look 19? Like, no. And she didn't really act, yeah, like, it wasn't clocking, it wasn't clicking. And then look, I was like, now you're shooting yourself in the foot. Now people are gonna say she's a nepo baby,
right?
Whatever.
I was gonna say that just amplifies the nepo baby aesthetic. If you're doing those things, the things that don't fit at all, but they go, oh, well, we're gonna cast her because her parents are famous, right?
I think she was the best in Maid. Like I thought she was really good in that, and she was like supposed to be just like a regular girl, which I really liked. I feel when I see her do these like sex bomb characters, it's just like boring, you know? I just think like I had an act teacher, Diane, like love her. Diane, she's not dead. I just love her. But she always was on like a contrast. Like if your personality is really sweet and cute and like shy, if you sometimes when you play a loud, like boisterous, passionate character, that's when it really clicks. And I really believe that. Like, and I think it's almost better when she's just playing a low income, like normal girl.
Because it's not her.
It was good. It was really good.
So do you think social media is making the issues bigger than it used to, but it would have when I was younger?
Nepo babies?
Like the conversation, like amplifying it.
Sure. Well, I think the Romy Mars thing was pretty funny. It was pretty hilarious.
Okay.
Well, I was on social media. I was on TikTok.
Yeah. No, for sure. So, I mean, so that probably is doing that then.
Yeah, because everyone was laughing because they were like, we know your mom, Sofia Coppola, and she grounded you because she took the plane. Like, that's crazy.
But that's almost why it's funny. Like, if you did a bit and you go, oh, I got grounded because I tried to steal the plane.
I think people would hate me.
You're like, you don't have a fucking plane.
Like,
that's
yeah.
stupid.
Well, they'd either say you don't have a plane or they'd be like, you rich girl, like, fuck you. But because it was... It's hilarious.
And I think I mean I guess someone can be talented and privileged, like obviously, right? Because sometimes I assume sometimes those people, sometimes the nepo baby people, they're coming from too talented or one talented person odds are some of that talent may pass down genetically, and they may, I don't know, be able to do those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they have access to obviously good coaches, and even their parents like coaching them and stuff. I did see that JT Justin Trudeau, his son was releases music, I guess.
Right. I did see that. Yeah.
It's not like it's totally blowing up, even though he's pretty famous, especially now that he's with Katy Perry, right? So you
That's
think
weird nepotism.
but it's not like this guy's music is going crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
but we know it exists.
I haven't listened to it. I don't care.
No one knows my stuff exists. I haven't put it out, but if I had, still no one would. No.
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess.
Oh.
Why do you think we accept some Nepo babies more than other Nepo babies? Just because they accept it, or they own it, I should say?
Society?
But why some, like...
No, I mean, do you mean society?
Yeah.
I think people are so stupid. Like, I think audiences, like, it's mostly vibe, honestly. I think, like, people kind of hate Lily Rose Depp. I don't know. But I think it's because she looks like a celebrity. She has, like, celebrity face. And then, like, you know, Margaret Qualley or Maya Hawke, they look kind of normal. They're pretty, but they're normal.
Maya Hawke looks pretty normal, I think, considering.
Yeah. She's, like, attractive. Like,
Sure,
she's a pretty girl.
But if I saw her on the street, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't even notice
she's a
her.
girl.
Probably.
And same with Margaret Qualley. Like, I'm going to get flack for that. I don't know. Not that they're not beautiful, but they're just, like, I think Lily Rose Depp, you see her and you're like, that's like if a Lego character, they made like a Lego celebrity, like it would make it like
that's
that.
Like if you said, AI, make me a celebrity.
It'd be Lily Rose Depp.
Yeah.
That literally. So I think that people kind of hate her for that. And I think it's a bit stupid.
Well, I mean, her mom must be some kind of supermodel or somebody, I assume, isn't she? We don't know.
I don't know. She dated Timothée Chalamet. Rise of the Nepos.
Rise of the Nepos.
Do you know?
We should make that movie.
God. Do you know who Tim's with now? Quiz. Gen Z quiz.
Do I know who
Timmy
is with?
Yeah.
It's
Timmy
somebody
T?
weird, right?
Weird.
I don't know. Who is it?
Kylie Jenner.
Right. Somebody weird.
Yeah.
It's sort of like how Kim Kardashian is still with my buddy Hamilton, the race car driver.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Lewis Hamilton, Ferrari's #1, debatable, #1 F1 race car driver, has been dating Kim for a while.
Oh my God. Can't wait to see this on the next season. That's really exciting.
Because they met at, like, he's really involved in the Met Gala. I think they met there or something. And now they've been dating for a while. I know that there was a big F1 break because of the stuff, the war in Iran stuff. And he was hanging out with, like, Kim in New York and stuff. And I think he was at the Coachella when
the Coachella.
The one where North was there, that one.
He was at Coachella, not
the one. I meant the Coachella, like the one that North was there. He was there.
One, yeah.
He was there at that event. I was like, Lewis,
it's a big event. Lots of people go to Coachella.
Yeah, but Lewis was with Kim during that, and I was like,
yeah.
Lewis.
I'm very interested in that. Oh, that's so cool.
I mean,
wow.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, he seems like a great guy, so that's
good for Kim.
But why would he want to be, like, wrapped up with that family? I don't know. I mean, he's not in it for the money. He's got.
You know about the Kardashian curse?
Is that what it is?
People say that the curse is that all their careers, like, go bad after you date a Kardashian.
Well, he's going to retire in the next few years anyway, so it doesn't really matter. His race car career, at least, if he wants another career. I mean, but it's funny because, I mean, in a way, I kind of get how, like, celebrities kind of date other famous people in a way, because she doesn't have to worry about Lewis being after any money she has. He's got a truckload of money. Like,
yeah.
I think Ferrari paid him like $20 million or something.
But if he's got a truckload, she's got a monster truckload.
Like a semi-trailer.
She's got a lot.
She does, but I mean, my point is he's not after money. Like, that money is, he doesn't care about money. And he grew up really poor. So, like, I think he's just, I don't know, he must actually like her for her, is my point. Not just, there's another reason.
Yeah. Yeah. So you think Nepo babies are fine?
I mean, I don't know if they're fine. I mean, but I don't know how you level the playing field. I think it's possible, and like we talked about, I think that there's all kinds of different levels of privilege. They have a whole different level if you want to get into that industry, but there's lots of kids of celebrities that don't do anything at all to do with, you know, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. Like they
of
go and do
course.
regular stuff, right?
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So I feel like it's not kind of cool that they get it. Like I think they should own it. Let me put it that way, though. And I
I think so
think
too.
that if I was, I mean, I don't know why they aren't that dumb. Like I would just be like, yeah, I did. But like I worked my butt off and here I am and I hope it's good. Like see you later. Like
No, it drives me crazy. It's really stupid.
and I mean, the old saying is it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? And that's not that wrong. And I mean, I know Katie's been in networking events when she was trying to, when she was doing stuff at school. And like I go to different networking events for like work. And like that's kind of how it works in a way.
No, I mean it is a lot of the time. I mean, one might say the recent show I booked, Katie's aunt was playing in it.
Yeah, but that's not why you got it.
But who
Oh, I'm
knows?
sure it wasn't.
Well, no, I definitely wasn't because we didn't even know that was a thing. I just
Yeah.
mean that like people might say in the future, like I don't know. I'm just joking.
On the flip side, if you like, if you like took some of your writing and talked to some of the people that produced the movie and they were like, hey, I can help you with this, I know a guy, and then it sort of that worked into something. I mean, are you going to say no? You can be like, yeah, of course, help.
Oh yeah.
Everybody likes, and I mean, weirdly, like people in general usually like to help other people, right? That's kind of a weird instinct we have as humans, right? So
Yeah.
but it is, I mean, it isn't super cool if they were really bad, but I can't think of any. Like you said, you could think of a couple that are really bad, which is fine.
I don't think they're really bad. I think some of them are, you know,
Like other people would do a better job than them. Yeah.
sometimes they're just a filler in the role, I
Yeah.
think. Not all. Definitely not. A bunch I think are great. And I don't care. And there are lots of actors who are not Nepo babies who are also just fillers in their role because they're not good. And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
And
life.
there's some actors that I'm like, how did you even get to be famous? Like you don't know anybody. You're not talented. Like, how are you doing this? Like
Made a deal with the devil.
like just, but sometimes there is luck involved for sure.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. I mean, even just the time, I'm not booking anything huge, but like even just the tiny things I booked, like obviously I saw the post for the thing I was in just now on Facebook. And um the movie I booked, Katie submitted me for, and it was
Right.
the first thing I submitted for when I moved here. Literally the first thing, you know? Like it's just weird. Like I could have started submitting the day after.
But that's kind of how life works though, right? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you take, there's no real wrong choice. It's just a choice and you do it. Right. And then that's
Mhm.
the way it goes. Right. There's no right or wrong. There's just,
I'm sure that's how it feels for the Nepos too, you know? They probably feel like, "What do you mean this magical, mystical journey I call my life, like, and I've found my way, and now I've done these beautiful projects that I love," so it feels offensive when people ask them about it, but
but they wouldn't have got the original break
no.
in the same way. They would have maybe got it hypothetically, but maybe, but
Mhm.
we're all the hero of our own story, right? That's just how it works, right? We're usually not the villain. We're usually the hero, even the villains. I'm being really philosophical now that I've had this, but so
Oh.
yeah, I'm cool with Nepo babies, I guess, as long as they, own up to it for sure.
Do you ever hire anyone, Nepo?
I personally haven't, but yeah, there are definitely places I've worked before where there's a lot of people that are related, and I'm like, I don't love that. I don't love that. I feel like that just opens up some problems in the future sometimes. You know what I mean?
The
But
restaurant I work in,
mhm,
this is not nepotism, but, basically two people who work there are siblings.
mhm.
And one of them she doesn't look like me, but like we're both like tall, lean, like blonde. I'm more blonde than her, but like blonde enough, like kind of pointier face. Like we just look a little similar enough. People are always like, the one they think I'm her. Like this regular came in, but she was regular from like a while ago, so I didn't know her. And she came in, she was like, "Oh, we've talked a bunch of times. I'm blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed I had." And then she talked to other people who were like older people from they've been working there longer,
Yeah.
and not newer people. And I went, "Oh, she thinks I'm this person, doesn't she?" Because that happens so often. Or
You're
like
like-
I'll literally be punching something in, someone comes up to me and they go, "Hey, you were just at our table, blah 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 blah," and I went, like, no, I wasn't, but they think it's the other girl. So people mix this up a lot there. And the thing is, since she has her sister working there, her sister works in the kitchen. She's not a server.
Right.
But people will always be like, "Oh, are you blah blah blah's sister?"
And
Because they
you're-
know because she's just said she has a sister who works here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, no. And she doesn't look like her sister. Like she looks like me.
That is weird.
Not nepotism, but
Not nepotism. No.
Well, I think she did get her the job, but like, I mean, we're a server and a cook in a brunch restaurant.
Look,
so.
if I'm ever anywhere and somebody's like, "Oh, I can get your daughter a job," I'm gonna be like, "All right, how do we do this?" So that's how I roll.
Thank you. Well, and yeah, I don't think I've ever actually gotten a job because of, well, this isn't, it's sort of acting adjacent. Like when I was doing Theater Mama, I got that because of Bailey.
Right.
So,
But that's
You
different. That's just a
know.
friend recommending you because they'd be really good and they're not going to flake on you. They're going to show up and stuff, right?
I don't think I've ever gotten like a arts related thing.
Not even in way back in the valley when they're like, "Oh, you're Keegan's sister."
No, not really.
I don't think so either.
I think just because I ate up around the valley in shows, and then people were like, "Yeah,
I want to hire that.
my
person.
reputation preceded me."
Ooh.
No, not really, because I don't think Keegan and I really kind of started at the same time, so it didn't really work
Yeah,
that way.
that's true.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I guess the consensus is we're cool with Nepo babies. They're all good as long
they
as
can come right over,
as long as they like own up to it. It's
but not
fine.
Sydney Sweeney, of course.
Well, the friend of the pod, Sydney Sweeney.
Friend of the podcast, Sydney Sweeney, who's not a Nepo baby to my knowledge.
I assume she's not. I know nothing about her
But
lineage.
the girl who plays her sister on Euphoria is Maude Apatow, so she's a Nepo baby.
Oh, that's not cool. All
Why is
right.
it not cool?
Well, I love you.
Why is it not cool?
She's an Apatow.
I thought we were cool with Nepo babies.
Is she owning up to it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm
Maybe.
cool with it. All right.
All right.
Night. Love you.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Daughter Knows Best.
Go follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Daughter Knows Best Podcast.
And listen to us on Spotify and now streaming on YouTube.
Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.